Tonight.
Happy Friday, guys. It is August 19th, 1:45 p.m. and it's the weekend, and it feels good because I don't really have much planned this weekend. Tonight, I'm not really sure if I'm doing anything. Tomorrow is UFC 202. Conor McGregor's fighting Nate Diaz again. Glover Teixeira's fighting Anthony Johnson. Donald Cerrone is fighting Rick Story. Cody Garbrandt's fighting. Awesome night of fights. I think Cody Garbrandt wins. I think Donald Cerrone wins. I think Anthony Johnson gets another first-round knockout. And I think we've already seen this Nate Diaz-Conor McGregor fight. No matter what the Conor McGregor fans want to say, we've already seen this fight go down. I think Nate Diaz gets it done again. But it's just my opinion. By the time this video is up, you guys will probably see the result of it anyways. But those are just my predictions. But on my way home now, I've got legs tonight. Legs on a Friday. What better day to have legs than Fridays? I put my leg days on Fridays and Mondays because those are the 2 days that you probably don't want to do legs, so why not do them those days? But I'm about to head home, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, just got here to the gym, going inside to hit legs. The plan for legs today is starting with RDLs, Romanian deadlifts. Just gonna try to pump up and get some blood in my hamstrings because I don't usually spend much time on accessory stuff. I usually go straight to my compound lifts. So what I'm going to do today is start with my Romanian deadlifts, start with that, getting my belt and stuff. So if you guys see me almost dropping my camera, it's because I got my hands full of stuff. But what I'm planning on doing is starting with Romanian deadlifts and then getting into like front squats, hamstring curls, lunges, and then maybe ending with like calf raises or leg extensions. But that's the plan. So gonna go in here, hit legs, see you guys there.
That big.
Alright guys, so just got done at the movies, went to go see War Dogs with Miles Teller and Jonah Hill, directed by Todd Phillips, pretty sure. And you know what? This isn't one that I would probably, with all the movies that are in theaters right now, I would say probably not one that I would recommend to go see in theaters. I mean, the beginning part was fun, the middle part was kind of slow, and the ending was a little disappointing. So you can have fun with the beginning part of the movie, but for the most part, yeah, it was just all right. I mean, the chemistry between Miles Teller and Jonah Hill was fun. The characters were not bad, but I mean, for the most part, I definitely think this is probably one you can skip. But yeah, I would definitely recommend going to see something else. If you want to go see something, I would say Star Trek was fun. Suicide Squad. But yeah, that's my thoughts on War Dogs. Alright guys, it's Saturday morning, I guess afternoonish. It's like 3 o'clock right now, getting ready to head to the gym. Not, as you can see, no Monster in my pre-workout today. Usually on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, I don't usually drink any Monsters, and that my caffeine intake is basically zero because I try to give my body, I mean, I understand, like, I drink at least one, well, usually just one Monster a day. So, I know that my caffeine intake is high, and I try to recognize that and take a little bit of a break on the weekends because I'm able to catch up on sleep. I'm able to kind of let my body rest, kind of let my mind rest and whatnot. So other than just my pre-workout, I don't usually worry about like a Monster or anything like that on the weekends. So that's kind of how I regulate my caffeine intake throughout the week. But I'm about to head to the gym, hitting a pull day. Yeah, pull day, back and biceps. So I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so sitting here in my car finishing off my pre-workout, waiting for it to stop raining so hard, and I am going through my emails, kind of seeing what YouTube comments have been on my videos lately, and Tony Montana asked me what are my 7 favorite films, kind of like the hashtag that's been going around on Twitter, hashtag 7favfilms, whatever. So I figured I would tell you guys my 7 favorite films right now before I head into the gym, and I have a concrete top 3, and the next 4 can kind of range whatever. So these 4 aren't in any order. These 4 kind of switch around. Sometimes they're in my top 7, sometimes they might be in my top 10, whatever. It's just kind of how I'm feeling, but I definitely have a top 3, and I'll tell you guys those top 3 when I tell you these 4. So these 4 that kind of round out my top 7, Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now some people might call that derivative of A New Hope. In my opinion, sure, it might be a little bit, but I thought it did A New Hope better than A New Hope. That's just my opinion, my favorite movie list. So Star Wars Force Awakens is in that top 7. How to Train Your Dragon 2 is in my top 10, but is it in my top 7? I'm gonna leave it out today. And I'm going to put in Toy Story 3. I love Toy Story 3. It's my favorite Pixar movie. That is definitely in my top 7. Warrior with Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton, so good. Seriously, so good. That story is fantastic. If you guys have not seen Warrior yet, go see it. It's fantastic. So that is the 3rd in that 4, and then the other one, Lion King, best animated movie of all time. Best animated movie of all time. So the 4 that are at the bottom of my top 7, Star Wars Force Awakens, Warrior, Toy Story 3, Lion King, and then now my top 3. Number 3, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. The best action movie ever made, in my opinion. Best action movie ever. That movie's awesome. So good, so good. So Terminator 2 is number 3. Number 2, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, the one that came out in 2014. Absolutely love that movie. The Planet of the Apes, all those movies are kind of like, I have absolutely loved those movies ever since I was a little kid and I saw the first one, because that twist at the end, I did not see that coming when I was a little kid. When I was a little kid and I watched that first Planet of the Apes and you see the ending and you're like, oh my word, they're on Earth. That's Earth. Like, that blew my mind as a little kid. So that whole franchise I've loved since I was a little kid, and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was freaking awesome. Seriously, so good. My favorite movie of 2014, my second favorite movie of all time, but it's behind my all-time favorite movie of all time. And you guys know what it is. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know what my favorite movie of all time is. Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park more than any person should love any movie. Absolutely love Jurassic Park. Favorite movie of all time. Seen it over 100 times. That's kind of embarrassing. I probably shouldn't have told you that, but I love Jurassic Park so much. By the way, it's raining right now. Still raining. I don't want to walk in, but I got to get this workout in. The gym closes in 1 hour and 4 minutes. So, here we go. Alright guys, so finished up the workout, shut the gym down because it's 5 o'clock and gym closes at 5. What sucky freaking place closes, like, seriously. What gym? The weekend hours close at 5 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday. Seriously, that's awful. But finished up my workout, about to go get some food. See you guys in the next clip.
Yeah, he knocked him out, like, I would say 3 times.
He's out standing up, come on. That was stopped way too late.
I know, that is a joke.
Oh, one frickin' punch.
That's kind of weird.
Nobody has power like that guy. Those leg kicks are really doing a lot too.
No. What a joke.
Alright guys, so UFC 202 is done. A lot of big things happened tonight. We saw Cody Garbrandt win. He's probably going to get a title shot against Dominic Cruz now. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him get a title shot. I think he still needs one more fight to kind of prove himself a little bit. But again, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Dominic Cruz because I'm a huge Cody fan. I'm not a big Dominic fan, so I'd love to see Cody get in there, knock his head off. But I think Cody will probably get a title shot just because of the intrigue behind that fight. We saw Donald Cerrone win at 170. I think he's definitely going to do some things there, even though he called for a title shot against Eddie Alvarez at 55. So, not really sure what's going to happen there. Anthony Johnson knocked Glover Teixeira into another universe. He's getting a title shot against Daniel Cormier. I think that fight's very intriguing because we've already seen Cormier and Anthony Johnson fight once. Anthony Johnson dropped Cormier, but Cormier came back, wrestled him, submitted him. I think that fight's going to go a little differently this second time. But then in the main event, 5-round decision, Conor McGregor edges out Nate Diaz. I'm going to be honest, I'm very surprised that Nate Diaz was not able to take Conor down. I was very surprised he didn't attempt really to take Conor down to the last seconds of the 5th round. But you know what? more power to Conor. We've never really seen Conor in a fight. And you know what? He was in a fight tonight, and he showed that he was tough. Showed that he can weather the storms. Showed that he can get hit a lot. He can take that damage, and he can get through it. I think he needs to go back to 45, defend his belt 1, maybe 2 times, and then fight Diaz again. They're definitely doing a 3rd fight. They're definitely going to do a trilogy, McGregor-Diaz 3, but I think he needs to take some time, go back to 45, beat Jose, even if he doesn't beat Aldo. I think go back to 45, defend your belt, whether you win or lose, then maybe if you defend it, you win, maybe fight somebody else, maybe fight a Frankie Edgar, maybe fight a Max Holloway, somebody like that, and then go up to 55, fight Diaz for a trilogy fight. If you beat him at 55, hey, maybe then you take that fight against the 55 champ, whoever it is at that time, then you can maybe be that guy that holds 2 UFC belts. But until then, go back to 45, defend your belt, and then have that trilogy fight with Diaz. But great night of fights, really enjoyed it. This is going to end the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed and you've made it this far, I'm kind of surprised. But if you haven't subscribed, go hit that red subscribe button. www.treggfisher.com for online personal training. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.